Hey there, everybody. Meteorologist Keith Gibson here in the First Alert Weather Center. I hope you're having a great weekend. We're going to keep this short. There is some other stuff happening in the world of football that some folks may be paying some attention to this evening. So let's just keep this real quick. And I just want to let you know that we do have very little in the way of active weather here as we go throughout the next coming 7-day period. Real mild weather actually coming our way for the extended period. So just getting right at it real quick, our 7-day above the average for at least the next week, perhaps even longer than that. Our only weather maker of interest will be late tomorrow night into Tuesday, where there could be a mix, a little bit of rain, and perhaps a little bit of some snow. So that is coming our way. Just recapping the month of January real quick. It's been very warm, and it's going to stay warm. Title bar said December, but that was January. So let's just advance to the temperature outlook. Warm for the next week, and we think even into February. This is the outlook through February 5th through the 11th. There could be some sizable warmth here in the upper Great Lakes, which means our ice is continuing to become iffy around the region. Less than 2 or 3 inches, just stay off from that. And we'll just have to keep expecting the ice to deteriorate as temperatures stay relatively mild for the foreseeable future. So just be extra careful out there on the ice. Now, tomorrow, your Monday, we have a little bit of fog potential later on tonight and tomorrow morning. And it looks like once that goes away, decent day overall, highs in the upper 30s to around 40 degrees. Keep in mind the average right now is about 25 rather. 25 is the average high, 10 is the average low. These are the low clouds in blue that are currently in play across Wisconsin. We have a little bit of a hole for northeastern Wisconsin, so it's clear in Green Bay, but south and west, it is overcast, and there's a chance that these low clouds and even some fog could fill back in as we go throughout the course of the overnight hours. But in general, this is the snowfall outlook. If you're looking for snow for the next 10 days, this is the outlook through February 6th from one model, not a lot, and another model, the European model, not a lot either. So what we have here is a chance for a little bit of fog tonight and even a little bit of light wintry weather tomorrow night and Tuesday morning, but pretty quiet in general here. Just after 8 o'clock, we have some mid-20s to the north and some lower 30s where we still have some cloud cover from Appleton down to Fond du Lac, and that's where it's a little bit warmer right now. Visibility is not a problem, but that could become an issue later on tonight. There could be some areas of patchy dense fog later on tonight into tomorrow morning. Aside from that, it should be a pretty quiet night, lows primarily in the 20s with some light wind, but if your area does have a little bit of fog tonight, which Predictor is suggesting some folks will, if you do happen to see some fog tonight with temperatures below freezing, as we've had over the last week to 2 weeks around here, there could be some freezing fog depending on where that happens to set up. But it's not clear cut if all areas will see widespread dense fog later tonight, but it is a possibility. Tomorrow, your Monday, we head back to work, head back to school, upper 30s to around 40 degrees, crazy warm, but it's that time of the year, right? We're in this big January thaw, back to that wimpy winter weather pattern, back into the upper 30s to around 40 degrees. But going into the evening, things could be a little bit more active. Most of the day should be relatively quiet. Again, there could be some fog around in the morning, fairly quiet in the afternoon, mid-30s to low 40s across the entire region here on our Monday. So our next weather maker is this disturbance back up in Canada, and this thing is an Alberta clipper. And these typically come down this time of year. This is coming right out of Alberta. These will typically come on down, and usually it's much colder this time of year, and we would expect a couple of inches of snow, some blustery conditions, and some inclement travel conditions around the region. But with temperatures relatively mild, that system's going to come through in a somewhat weakened state, and temperatures won't be too terribly cold. But yes, there's an opportunity for a little bit of snow here as we get into late tomorrow night into Tuesday morning. Even some light rain or a mix at the onset. And then as we go through time, maybe a better chance for some wet snow here. But sizable snowfall accumulations not expected. Let me time this out with First Alert Pinpoint Predictor. And not too many changes here. Lows tonight, again, in the 20s. So I think we wake up to 20s. Predictors having a difficult time picking up on where skies could be clear or cloudy or foggy. It's broad brushing, a lot of cloud cover in the morning, but some of us may have a little bit of sun early on. And again, there could be some fog out there. By the 3, 4 o'clock hour, mid to upper 30s, clouds will be increasing. Winds tomorrow at about 5 to 15 from the southwest. Light wind tonight, reasonably light wind for tomorrow. But as we get into the mid-evening, you can see this narrow line of pink and white and green. This would be the initial band of what could be a little bit of wintry mix or rain or snow. But notice our temperatures here still in the low to mid 30s at 9 o'clock. That would be moving through that little band, would move through, and then behind it going into the wee hours of the night Tuesday morning, low 30s Tuesday morning about 7 o'clock. There could be more snow on actual radar here by Tuesday morning than what you see depicted with predictors. So we'll be watching out for the potential for some snow showers and temperatures around freezing. There could be some slushy spots out there. So really the only period where there could be some dicey travel in the region really overall here would be tomorrow night into Tuesday morning, because temperatures will be around freezing as some of this comes on through here. But as far as snowfall potential here, it doesn't really look to be a lot. This is probably the worst case scenario, just one of our models here. But many others say about the same thing, a coating to a ½ inch of snow, worst case scenario. That would be tomorrow night into our Tuesday morning. So going back to our 7-day, we're watching the chance for a little bit of fog tonight. Still iffy, we'll see. Some of that could be around tomorrow morning. Around 40 on Monday, still 37 Tuesday on the backside of that low Clippers system, up to 42 on Wednesday as we close out the month, and back into the lower 30s to mid 30s by the end of the week. It will trend colder by the end of the week, but keep in mind the average high is 25, and it's going to take a while to get us actually at or below average for highs around here. So at least for the next 7 days, it's going to be pretty warm, and probably for the next 1 to 2 weeks, we're going to be pretty warm around here. So if you are interested in any major travel here over the next week or so, by and large, the week looks pretty good. Snowfall, not looking good. Temperature is not conducive to ice growth or expansion, which is not good. We have sturgeon spearing season coming up in less than 2 weeks, and a whole host of other winter recreation activities that need winter weather. And right now it's relatively balmy, so things still a little bit dicey here as we look ahead. That is a quick weather update for you. I hope you have had a great weekend, and we'll see you right here later on tonight at 10 o'clock on WBAY TV. And of course, later on this week, starting tomorrow, with more updated forecasts. See you then.